As North Carolina's urban research university, UNC Charlotte is uniquely positioned to take lead in the charge in developing the next generation of technology for a wide variety of applications. One example is the research and development our engineers are doing in power and energy.
For example, researchers here at the College of Engineering are working on everything from making breakthroughs in advanced energy storage research to developing wireless power transfer systems for mass transit, to making electric vehicle charging systems that can be attached to power poles. Take a minute and see how these researchers and their teams are truly forging the future, not only in the Carolinas, but also around the world.
The work that our team does here at EPIC is focused on how we can integrate resources into the grid, new next generation resources, and that includes everything from distributed renewable generation to things like flexible loads like EV charging infrastructure. Here in North Carolina, we're trying to get to carbon neutral by 2050, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done to integrate both new generation as well as new loads. And so the work that we're doing with pole vault, for instance, is focused on how we address sort of a segment of the market that won't be able to access charging at home.
Currently, in our group, we are doing battery safety modeling and characterization. Try to understand the battery safety issues and the durability issues. The reason why our research is important is that we know that in our current mobility and mobile society here, lithium-ion battery now becomes a very important factor. And to understand or to further facilitate the wider use of the batteries, first of all, we need to understand the safety and the durability issues, which will cause possible catastrophic consequences there.
We are trying to develop the very first wireless power charged battery locomotive in the US. And we work with Belmont Trolley, which provide us with the locomotive. So the US rail industry is going through a significant transition right now because of the railroad safeties, which has been in the news a lot lately. But also, more importantly, we have a new generation of ridership who are very much interested in public transportation. So we believe it's the time the US should revamp our rail industry and get into the new technology. The old train electrification requires very expensive overhead power lines. And with battery locomotives, we basically are developing a completely self-contained power propulsion technology that does not require the overhead power line. So it's a significant reduction of cost. Any fundings that donates to UNC Charlotte will provide the resources for students to get involved in the research. It provides them with the funding to buy equipment, which is expensive because we're dealing with high voltage power electronics. But that would give students the resources to get hands-on and learn about how to build and create new equipment that can run on the locomotives.
On the other hand, we need the resource, we need funding to provide opportunities for students to do research with us, inspire them for future engineering-related jobs, careers, and also we need resource try to teach and inspire the interests for students, try to go into further study for graduate school for the undergraduate students here.
Any project that you do takes money and people. And people take money, right? So it's critical to be able to do that. And one of the things that we really focus on is trying to get our students as engaged in the research as we possibly can. It's great for their experience, but it's also oftentimes, many students have to work while they're in school, and so we want to be able to give them the opportunity to have that hands-on learning experience that really sort of accelerates their knowledge. Pole vault was a tremendous opportunity for that. I had a set of undergraduate students that worked on that project that, have all gotten pretty impressive resumes as a result and been able to land some impressive jobs.
The contribution during Niner Nation Gives, regardless of whether you highlight a specific fund or group, or just make a general contribution, will help ensure that we can continue to build the engineers, researchers, and leaders of tomorrow. To make your contribution today, go to ninernationgives.charlotte.edu/engineering and click on Give Now. Thank you for your support. Niner Nation Gives, and go Niners.